Hey you guys, it's me Gemstone from tarotforhealing.com. Hope you guys are doing really well. As you can see, we're back to this format of me using the reading clock because I'm shooting this on another day, and yeah, I'm just not in the mood to get myself together right now. So what I basically have decided to use in terms of a deck for this video is I'm using the Angel Answers cards by Dorian Virtue. And so these cards are quite interesting. They kind of give really straight to the point answers, which I do like, and I just resonate with these cards really well. They're one of the few decks that I keep out like all the time. Like, it never gets packed away, it always stays by me, like not far from where I rest. And so yeah, it's a cool deck. So does my Beautiful Creatures one as well. Like, it never gets packed away, and my Anarchy is like always floating around somewhere. It doesn't really have a home that it lives in. It just floats around the house. It doesn't have a spot. But why am I like going on and on? I'm sorry. So let me just get into the reading. The first card is The Situation Will Improve, and I like this card because, to be honest, I don't know why, but when I was actually shuffling up the deck, I did get this feeling that good stuff was going to be happening this week. And so it's kind of saying that if things have just been tough, like, I think that this week you're going to be receiving a bit of a break from the universe. Like, we're learning such harsh lessons, and these lessons can be so difficult, but I think, you know, it really is about what I'm starting to see is I don't know if you guys can relate. If you can, like, do let me know. But I'm starting to see that there is this kind of pattern with what I'm going through in my life and what quite a lot of people around me seem to be going through, where it's like everyone seems to be going through these really major challenging tasks, you know, whether it's their relationships that are really being challenged, whether it's some kind of habit or pattern. And I think that's what it is. I think it's almost like the universe is really trying to make us really look at ourselves in a deeper way, like to really see the habits and the things that we've been doing for such a long time that have become so natural and like almost innate to us, that really don't serve us or really are not giving us the real results that we want in life. I think this is the time for us all to really evaluate ourselves and to really see, okay, you know, what changes can I make? What can I do differently for myself that can give me better results in life, or that can at least move me forward to where I really want to be. Again, sometimes these lessons are very hard. Like, I think the biggest lessons we need to learn are usually the most challenging lessons to actually get through and to actually, you know, come out the other side of. But even with then, it gives us really big opportunities to really grow in a way that we haven't before. And it's just it's an amazing process, but then it's a really difficult process. And I just feel like a lot of people are kind of going through that similar experience. But what I love about these cards is that the energy of it is like so peaceful. It almost looks like tropical water, and it's just like it almost reflects the beauty that is in our lives in general, the natural things that are around us that are so beautiful and really make us see the world in such a wonderful way. And I think that's the thing that is so, you know, interesting, is that on the one hand your life can be so challenging and so difficult, but then on the other hand there can be so many beautiful experiences at the same time. It's like there's this contrast, but then it all comes together like to make one big experience, which is amazing. But that's the first card. Situations will improve. The second card is Yes. And so these cards, they always have they have like two cards that have yes on them, which is really funny, and then you have two cards that have no, but then one has like an exclamation mark afterwards. This one doesn't. So what this card is basically saying, it's a confirmation card to say that basically the avenue that you're going down is the right one. It's almost like this card is giving you the green light, saying that yeah, things are going to be going well for you, because it just follows straight after your situation will improve, and then it's saying yes. So I feel like what this card is saying is that if you've been asking for something, wanting something, waiting for that green light to like really make things start moving. This card is saying that you're going to get that confirmation from the universe, or you might even get that confirmation just from a person that you're inquiring about, or like something that you're wanting. It's like you get that yes. So that's really good. It could be yes to a new job, yes to a new situation, yes to some new opportunity, anything that can be coming to you that is actually going to be improving your situation right now in your life. So that's a really good card. And then the last one is ask for help. And that's kind of why I was saying that, again, this could be a universal thing where the universe is giving you the green light to move forward. But it also can be that maybe the universe is even sending people in your life that can move things forward for you, or to help you move things in the direction you want them to go. And so what it's saying here is that if you ask for help, you're going to receive it. So it's that, that age old saying, ask and you shall receive. So in order for you to receive anything, you have to put yourself out there. How many times have we needed help and we haven't asked for it, and then we don't get the help, and then we're stuck in a rut? And then sometimes you might not even think that a person would say yes. And then when you actually go up to them and ask them, it's like, to them it's not even an issue. They just are like, yeah, I'll help you. And then you think to yourself, what was you so worked up about in the first place? Why didn't you ask sooner? So it's kind of saying, don't be afraid to ask for help. Don't be afraid to bring people into what you're trying to do, because at the end of the day, we can only go so far on our own. Regardless of who you are, you can only take a project, or do whatever you're doing, like, so far by yourself. You're always going to need someone to do something, and you're always going to need somebody else's, either their insight, their knowledge, or their skills, to take things to a next level that maybe you can't do by yourself. So, or maybe skills that you don't quite possess at this time. So yeah, so I feel like situations will improve basically because of the help and guidance from other people, which is really interesting, because there was a reading that I did for one of the sites, and it had like a similar kind of thing going on, like similar kind of message. Can't remember what sign it was for though now. But the card underneath is if you believe. If you believe is at the bottom. And so I think the first thing that came to my mind is, if you believe it, you can achieve it. That R. Kelly song, I Believe I Can Fly, came to mind. And so I think that's actually true. Whatever you believe, you can create. And even in this card, you can see there's the Merkaba in there. And the Merkaba is basically what, creates, is a center point for manifestation. And it's a very powerful tool to use to manifest things that you desire. To be honest, I had a Merkaba crystal that I showed you guys, a clear quartz, and to be honest, I don't even remember where it is. Me and that crystal, like, I don't know, we had issues. So I don't know, maybe it's disappeared or it's gone. Sometimes they do disappear like that, like if you don't like get on with them very well. That was a kind of weird experience. But anyway, this another thing that I would say as well is, I always believe, like, especially how I came into getting that Merkaba crystal, is because it was my birthday last year, and I really felt for some reason that I needed to get it, and I did. And interestingly enough, even though, like I said, we had an interesting relationship with one another, the good thing about me actually having that crystal is that um at the time when I got it, I was going through my own transformations, and I think it was actually working with me initially to sort of help me almost transcend certain things, and to really become more enlightened about certain things in my life, and gain more clarity um, and insights. And I think that's kind of why this Merkaba is showing up on this card, because I think that somebody else is going through a very similar process. And this is a perfect time for you to create some really big things for yourself with this Merkaba kind of energy. Some really, so it's not just, these cards aren't just saying, go ahead and do things to improve your life, and like it's saying here, so your situation will improve. It's saying that things are going to improve in quite a dramatic way for you. So these aren't little changes, they're actually quite significant changes. So, do be prepared for those. But I really do see some good things, or feel like some good things are going to be coming through for a number of us this week. And I'm kind of looking at the colors of the cards, because they have different colors around the edges. That one is blue, this one is purple, This one is blue as well. Blue is like connected to the throat chakra, so it's about communication. So communication is a really big thing this week, and plus because you need other people's help, like it's basically saying that you need to communicate with other people clearly to get the help and the assistance that you need. So this could be like phone conversations with other people, and it's also about you speaking your truth, and again telling things as it is. And then this Merkaba color is green, so green is connected to the heart chakra, and it's almost like you can fulfill what your heart desires this week with this, if you believe. And this green energy is a healing energy. It can be connected with love and romance as well, but it's kind of saying, you have to really believe in the things that you want in order for them to really actually happen and come into physical form. So yes, peace and many blessings to you guys. I'll see you. Bye.